Alright, well, I restarted my recording because I forgot to, but alright, YouTube, you missed a fight. I decided to, um, well, I chose the lioness school over awareness the bear, um, and killed the bear. So, we got Galloween's, or we're going to go get Galloween's blessing, and that's where we're at. Something else. Noon Frost in Old Song. There. I feel like first, so we're gonna go get Galloween's blessing, and then we're gonna find an inn.
A campfire would be good.
Pray to Galloween. Now back. You're pinned on your back and staring into the amber eyes of a massive hound. Beast looks at you. Gleaming fangs protrude from the side. Twitches as it feels your starting at your shoulder and proceeding down the length of your arm, while its nose to your hand, which is covered in blood. Tongue is red and meaty as a steak, lolls out of its mouth and swipes your bloody hand. Its lips curl into what looks like a smile. Beast looks back at you, and as it fixes you with its glowing eyes, its muzzle retreats into a long bearded face, and its pointed ears lengthen the sides of its head. What was a massive hound becomes a giant of a man, his broad and muscled shoulders draped with furs. He folds a flint knife to your neck. He holds a flint knife to your neck and grins, revealing a row of long, pointed teeth. One way to make an introduction, I suppose.
The lioness reigns still, and soon her cubs will rise. Why did you strike the bear down?
Lioness had found an advantage and held it. Her cunning made her the more deserving champion. Whose cubs will be mightier still one day. That legacy must be protected, even from the content. Yeah, let's do that one.
Strength begets strength. The mighty seize an advantage in their jaws and do not let go. They shake and wring it, puncture its arteries with sharpened fangs. Blood whets their appetite.
He throws his head back and closes his eyes, breathing deeply. He lets out a howl that rings through the air. He lowers his head, puffs of steam rising from his twigs crunch and branches snap. The ground shivers under the weight of prowling footsteps. A dozen beasts, bears, wolves, and winged cats out of the undergrowth, their eyes fast on you. Magnificent. As the beasts encircle you, their master rises to his feet. Even the largest of the bears can only reach his browned and muscled, knotted shoulder. and mindful of the ring of predators surrounding you.
You sought and won the favor of Galawain. What new prey do you now pursue?
I hunt there.
To track a quarry, you must understand its movements. And Theos follows the path of a more powerful master.
Warm breeze carries the smell of smoking gunpowder. Sparks ignite and float in the draft, catching in the leaves over Galawain's head. A sudden blast of heat scalds your face, and even as you turn away, a flash of light sears your vision through your eyelids. When you look back, you see a woman in full plate standing next to Galawain. Polished armor flickers with images of reflected flame. You can't see her face, but her voice is strong and clear like the ring of steel.
Let him know his foe.
It's Megran! War breaks a silence at last. Wow, Durance! Have you missed me, Megran? You may have found other lovers, but surely none that was my equal. Megran says nothing in response. Indeed, she never even glances in Durance's direction. An involuntary tick causes the baggy skin beneath Durance's eyes to quiver. He says no more, his ruddy skin blanched white.
Theos has trapped thousands of souls in sun and shadow like rabbits in a snare. Now, he goes there to retrieve the kill for his master Woodica.
One of the bears paws at the ground in irritation, its soles raising.
Feast on them, suck their marrow, grow strong on their essence.
As the Stelgar watches you with lips, its tongue scraping long fangs. Why would Theos help Woodica?
Because he is her hound. He has always done her bidding.
Dart to another figure standing just behind Megran.
Woodica stands for an old order. So does Theos.
Hey, it's Abaddon. Golem made of blackened, pitted iron steps out of Megran's shadow. Its movements are slow yet precise, each footfall accompanied by the groaning and grinding of steady orange glow of furnace coals emanates from eye sockets.
They both fear change, and the Deerwood has changed much recently.
Voice acting.
People find answers not in the gods, but in animancy, the product of their own labors.
And why not? When they have learned that even a god can be killed.
France's eyes are wide, his beard is matted with sweat. Was that not as you commanded, my lady? We sought only to stoke your pride by bringing your vision to reality. Megran stands still, unwavering. It is as though she had not heard him at all. What did I do about it?
Theos. Follow the trail he has left for you, and corner him in sun and shadow.
You must stop him before he empowers Woodica.
And if you do, you will have a different decision to make.
And if you believe you are free to make that decision how you wish it, you have not been listening to our conversations along the road.
Souls were ripped from the world, ripe and full and pulsing with essence. Scatter them like bones to a pack of dogs. Their essence will strengthen the souls of the Deerwood. Let the remains of the dead feed the survivors.
Tear them like bones to a pack of dogs. I feed the soul's essence.
To breed strength, power is born from the mixing of essence and blood.
What Theos did cannot be undone. Thousands of lives have changed, and thousands more have ended because of his actions. But transformation gives purpose to trial.
And improvement is the goal of all Kith. Long lives, prosperous futures, stronger minds and bodies. Strengthening those who remain will help repair the damage that Theos has done to the Deerwood.
Now I've got to find
And
Theos.
when you descend the pit to sun in shadow, you can count on our assistance to see you safely through. As I hope we can count on yours when you reach the bottom. There are many souls upon the burial isle that are sworn to serve us. They belong to you now, and they shall guide your descent.
There's his face is grave. Beware the promises of a god, Watcher. They are binding, but only in one direction. Beasts grow restless, pawing the ground and eyeing you with renewed interest. Bear sniffs at the ground next to your leg. One Stelgar skulks into the circle, its amber eyes glowing. Galawain hurls his knife between your feet, sinking it to its handle. He raises his empty hand.
Hunt him, mortal. And when you stop him, let the souls he has captured feed the Deerwood.
Strengthen the souls of those who remain. Prepare them to face the challenges that will follow. Pledge that you will do this, and we will grant you a power fit for the finest warrior who ever lived.
Betray us, and my beast shall track you down. Our allegiance is not to be accepted and cast aside.
Pledge now that I shall convert the captured souls into essence to strengthen the Deerwood.
The bargain is struck, Watcher. Keep your part.
Galawain lunges for you and sinks a hatchet in your chest. You cry out, but the pain passes quickly. Energy and power seep into you through the wound, and Galawain withdraws. The flesh knits again to contain something warm and power. Fire Galawain's boon! Vision vanishes in an instant, returning you to Tear Evron, where burning candles replace the glowing eyes of Galawain's beast.
Yes.
Where is it? Where's Galawain's boon? Galawain's boon, +1 athletics, +1 might. Is that really it? That'd be something better. Go to the burial isle. And pit into the burial isle, or in the burial isle, the breath. Alright. For Noon Frost.
As you wish.
Do that in a moment. Goals for Mother. Father's teeth. Okay. Somewhere in deep ruin, somewhere in deep in the ruins of Ibrel's well. I don't think that's supposed to be there. A pair of Ugra prey on travelers and offer up sacrifices. In the past, travelers simply know to avoid all trails leading near the well, but in recent years, the Pugra have increased the range of their hunts. Travelers have been abducted or killed on the roads between Phyllis Vale and Midwood. Unfathens are reticent to enter Ibrel's well due to the religious significance of the ruins there. That hasn't stopped the residents of the affected town requesting help from an aider to that.
I've traveled thousands of miles on Valian trading ships, but never seen
Stop
the
right
shores
there.
of Nasitak. How did you find your way on your own, Sagani?
Yeah, who are you? Phantom
You're
Soldier
in the
raises
wrong
his
city, Inquisitor. Did you think you wouldn't be recognized here in your old home? I've seen your trials with my own eyes.
Like pirates with good people tied to them. People I'd known many a year. Seize you by the throat and your airway tightens, whether real or imagined, you cannot tell.
Suros, what are you doing?
The Artless soldier releases you immediately and turns to face a speaker, a woman in a plain wool tunic. Fully, a head shorter than he, but somehow seeming to tower over him. You have seen this woman's face before, but from afar, bloodied and burned as she lay stretched across an iron wheel. At the moment, it is marked only turn.
An assassin sent by the Inquisition, my lady, daring to approach our camp.
If he is so poor an assassin as to approach an armed guard in daylight, I should have nothing to fear, but hear what this man has to say. Stares him down until he can no longer face her. He turns sour-faced, watching you with sidelong glances, his knuckles white around the pommel of his sword.
Surely this is some trick of my mind. I did not expect to see you again.
Could lie, but I'm not about that. Grand Inquisitor Theos Ix Arcanon, fetch me to spot. things as desperate as that over there, I'd never have known. Your next assignment is more stimulating. My lectures is dull work for a spy. It is special to have an old pupil return to me. Must have done something right even after having taught much that. Whatever your reasons, I've missed you over all these years. Having you here now at a time when I'm surrounded by strangers is a wonderful gift. I would like for
you to stay here in our camp as my guest.
good times that it actually talks.
My Lady Ivara, I beg of you. This is an Inquisitor. This is a desperate attempt on your life. The only way it can succeed is if you allow it to.
This is a missionary, same as I was. Taught the wrong things as I was. If I can't have faith in one man's ability to reason, once he knows the truth, what hope do we have?
My lady, he admits being a spy.
That should make him less of a threat, wouldn't you agree? I have nothing to hide. All I see here is an opportunity to persuade someone who could help us. We have many former missionaries here. They are our most loyal, our most helpful. Many have died for us. These are not people we should be turning away. And if the Inquisition wants my life, they can have it. But they know as well as I do that my cause will not die with me. Come. We have much to talk about.
Well, it has taken 5 years, but Itumak never wants
Hey,
to
man.
ask for directions.
Perhaps you should take over as navigator in the future.
Like I always say, blame it on the fox.
Durance wants to talk.
What is it, Watcher?
That's what we learned about Woedica trouble you.
It stinks of her. It is justice, but if her greater purpose was to think Margaret would fall prey to such deceit. And Aethys, Widewind had always claimed to be invading Deerwood to free it. What if it were true? What if he had come to stop Woedica's plot before it began? Surely Aethys earned his death at Godhammer Citadel, but not for those reasons. Not to keep him silent. If such a thing has brought about this chaos...
Durance tilts his head, as if listening to an inner voice. And he frowns, the frown deepening as he speaks.
Must we always be tools of gods? If Woedica and Margrin, if they are the cause of this, the Hollowborn, if the purges were never necessary, if Aethys was fighting back...
Then your Godhammer didn't save Deerwood, it doomed it.
So many lies. And Woedica, perhaps she is the next god to fall beneath the Godhammer.
It would have been better had you been spared this knowledge.
I am glad to have walked this far with you, seen this truth. Perhaps it was what I was meant to see, with a watcher's eyes. All these dances of words and intrigues, machines of men, twisted, ripping the souls of children, and by the gods, the goddess of justice. If I could end her like Aethys, Margrin burned her once. One can do so again. Woedica, she must answer to her own justice.
Justice or revenge?
Anyone with a shred of spirit seeks both justice and punishment. It burns in the heart of anyone who lives. All seek it. If the world does not balance, we all drown in the oceans. And the gods would not care. Margrin, she must be redeemed. And punishing Woedica, that will serve.
We know that Margrin was not a willing
Is this
accomplice.
some final joke at my expense? To test my faith further? And why would you think that, Watcher?
Not certain, just a
That
feeling
is
I
all
have.
you have. A feeling. If feelings provoked me to say every thought that crossed my mind, get...
Come on and leave me to thoughts.
What? If doubts and curiosity plague, is this some final joke? If all you have are questions, then I have enough of those. She is a bitch of a goddess, to be sure, But even a whore only goes so far in crossing those she serves. That is all you have. Hmm? If doubts and curiosity plague...
A weak woman carried you into this world from the wheel, Postenat.
I suspect the answers will seed... She's a god.
I wonder. This is all just, you guys pause this. It's all just backstory stuff, and stuff.
I suspect the... What? If doubts and curiosity...
What?
If doubts and curiosity...
You're troubling me, and I may extend the tithe bowl question. Okay.
What?
Can't
If
ask him
doubts
about
and
that
curiosity-
anymore.
Hmm? If doubts and curiosity... Hmm? If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles...
Alright, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
As you wish.
Time to keep just traveling with him. And a heart song.
A campfire would be good.
Get some rest. We a bit messed up right now.
Hello.
Um. Yeah, these aren't ever going to be used. I might as well just... I held on to them because they're fun, but... Those I'm going to take, though. Andy?
Gods keep you.
Room. Let's go to Noonfrost.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'm ready.
I guess stuck behind people. Ooh, lockpicks. Oh, okay. Solid. Chill hovers over the frozen lake, draining the air of. Find Alua. On Noonfrost, the Glamfelin have clearly established a presence here. They are responsible for Alua's disappearance. I doubt they'll admit as much. Still, I may be able to track her down on my own. Eskil. The elf searches you with icy blue eyes. She shifts and knits her fingers together. In Noonfrost, most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies. Rimmergend. Trying to steer right, you're welcome to make your offerings to Rimmergend there, but the rest of the is off limit. The cold is spread from Frost. God of Winter, it's been many years since this temple was attended. There's nothing strange about a little chill around the place now. If it bothers you, then perhaps you should go. And it's the God of Cold, Entropy, and Collapse. Matter and the legacy, it seems that gods are often silent when we crave guidance. Why is most of the temple closed? I said we're in the middle of sacred ceremonies. They're rather complex, and we don't permit outsiders to witness them. Others of my clan get rather touchy about them, which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. Plan journey from the white that wends to pay homage to again. Here at Noonfrost, we've learned that this place has been abandoned for several years, and we felt it our duty to tend to one of God's oldest. Listens under a thick layer of.
There's a pick, there's a way.
Phoenix is 7. farther. Oh, okay. And back and do not cross any doors. The halls beyond us belong to Rimgand and his faithful. Line and wrinkle of this warrior's weather-beaten frown has been.
I'll see it done. It's finished.
Oh, Wanderer. Going beyond all doors is forbidden. Do not trespass against our will. Water of this well is frozen solid, trapping small fish lake under. Refracted light dabbles the icy mirror behind the statue.
They won't see me coming.
Oh, nope. Yep. Oh, I'm so done for.
Take you!
Can't get that shot with this.
Helpful?
Of course.
Well, I'm not so sure if there's any reason to stick around anymore. There drips and edges of the alcove.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
Hey, Alawa, what's up? A young Orlin scrambles on the stone floor, pressing her back against the wall and baring her teeth at you. Her fur is patchy and matted. As you step into the room, she squints and turns her large ears towards you. A heavy sigh escapes her tiny body. Please take me. My eyes mistook you for one of them. Please, get me out of here. Yeah, what happened to you? When Noonfrost began freezing the lake, my sister Lara sent me to seek out the cause. Pale elf Esther Morin seized me before I could report back. Pale elves are behind it. They showed up in Twin Elves not long ago, saying they wanted to see to the upkeep of Frost. I don't know how, but they opened the frost-hewn breach at the back of the temple. Sucks warmth and life straight into their frozen god's barren domain. They got to be stopped. It's only a matter of time before the cold spreads further. Tell me about the people who capture you. A clan of pale elves from white that wends, devotees of Rimgand, or so they claim. Their actions seem. They've come ready to fight wizards, priests, and paladins. A wizard named Blastfall leads them, a man obsessed with the frost-hewn breach. Ears hear him through the wall, casting spells and calling upon strange powers. I don't know what he wants with it, but no good can come of it. Not quite safe yet. Tell me anything? Not really. Something to do with Rimgand, the Beast of Winter. I'll Galloway myself. Isn't safe yet. While there isn't safe to leave yet, it won't be good for either of us if the Pale Elves catch her escape. We'll either have to clear a path or find some way to negotiate with their leader. However, it doesn't seem like... Oh, I'm a clear path.
Can't get a good shot with this.
I bring your end.
This ends here. Can't get a good shot with this.
Still alive? Join arms. Attack.
Come on, he's almost down. Keep wailing on him. Go.
Still alive? I need something sharp. Of course. I'll see it done. It's finished.
This ends.
Bring your
Oh boy, there's a lot of people in here. Yikes, that was not good. Alrighty. That went real poorly.
Of course. I'll see it done. It's finished. I'll see it done. take you!
Death comes for you! Can't get a good shot with this. That shall stop us! Dead on!
Let's have it!
I shall.
Let's have
Come on, find a way to squeeze in there.
Good shot with this.
I shall.
these. I'll see it done.
Arthur.
You go through and kill him little by little.
I bring your end.
I don't think so. Kind of 1 against 7 here, but
That's not very helpful.
that's why you kill the sorcerers first. Ridiculous AoE damage.
Ready, Watcher.
Kill the healer.
Of course. Hard to hold on to.
Copy all the stuff for my people to know. Waste of momentarily fall asleep, falling unconscious first. Useful. Gives a caster access to up to three third or lower level spells from the target spell list. And not as much as I thought I would. Okay. Ooh, Veskel appears to be a magic user. I don't like that. Oh no. Something else. Do something else. That was bad. That was a bad idea. Do something else.
What is it?
Can't get a good shot at this. Repels my
30 focus. Oh my goodness. Just die already. Okay, there's one left. Yeah, hit him with some mind blades. Yeah, get in there with the spear. There you go. Whew.
Fatigued mind is a weakened one.
Glassfall's going. Did I kill Glassfall and not even realize it? Must have. Cane Reflection.
As you wish.
Oh, bollocks.
I bring. I bring.
Oh, I thought I killed everyone.
Good shot.
Alright, we're gonna have to do that a lot more tactfully, and I'm not at 100% thinking capability tonight, so I will see you all tomorrow for Borderlands. Bye.